Tone down the rhetoric. How often have we heard that? Tone down the rhetoric. But what does that actually mean? I'll share with you what that means. What there is rhetoric and our message. And when somebody says tone down the rhetoric, what they're actually saying is that this message is of dubious ethics, and therefore tone down the power and the influence, which is what rhetoric is, tone down that power so we're not unduly influencing people with unethical messages. That's what we mean. We're actually shining the spotlight on the wrong thing. We shouldn't be shining the spotlight on rhetoric, which is simply powerful speaking. We should be shining our spotlights on the unethical messages. I mean, nobody ever said tone down the rhetoric to a message which is universally understood to be a good message. Nobody ever said to Winston Churchill when he said, "Never before in the field of human conflict has so much been owed by so many to so few." Nobody ever said, "Churchill, tone down the rhetoric." Nobody ever said, when Martin Luther King said, "I have a dream," "Martin, tone down the rhetoric." And nobody ever said to Nancy Reagan, okay, going back a bit, but nobody ever said to Nancy Reagan when she said, "Just say no," "Nancy, tone down the rhetoric." The problem is we're shining the spotlight on the wrong thing. We need to be looking at the ethics of the messages that we're putting out there. Because when we have ethical win-win messages, I say we should be doing the opposite, not toning down the rhetoric, but actually cranking up the rhetoric. What we should be focusing on is the ethics of the messages that we're putting out there.